Welcome to the Space Jam. Here's your chance to your dance at the Space Jam.
Way back when I was just a little bitty boy, living in a box under the stairs in the corner of the basement of the house half a block down the street from 3D Land. You know the place. Well, anyway, back then life was going swell and everything was just peachy! Except, of course, for the undeniable fact that every single morning, my mother would make me a big old bowl of stupid stuff for breakfast. Big bowl of stupid stuff. Every single morning! It was driving me crazy! Instead of my mom, I said, "Hey, Mom, what's up with all the stupid stuff?" And my dear sweet mother, she just looked at me like a cow looks at an oncoming train. And she leaned right down next to me. And she said, "It's good for you!" And then she tied me to the wall and stuck a funnel in my mouth and force-fed me nothing but stupid stuff till I was 26 and a half years old. That's when I swore that someday I would get out of that basement and travel to a magical, faraway place where the sun is always shining and the air smells like and the towels are oh so fluffy, where the Shriners and the lepers
play basketball
all day long and anyone on the street will gladly shave your back for a nickel. Waka waka doo-doo, yeah. Well, let me tell you people, it wasn't long at all before my dream came true, because the very next day a local radio station had this contest to see who could correctly guess the number of molecules of
LeBron James?
But I was off by 3, but I still won the grand prize. That's right, a first-class one-way ticket to
The Space Jam. Space, get up, it's time to slam now. We got a real jam going down. Welcome to the Space Jam. Here's your chance to your dance at the Space Jam.
Oh yeah! You know, I never had a drink before, and I gotta tell you, it was really great. Except that I had to sit between 2 large Albanian women with excruciatingly severe body odor, and the little kid in back of me kept throwing up the whole time.
That's right.
The tennis ran out of Dr. Pepper and salted peanuts. That movie was
Space Jam, a new legacy with LeBron James?
and oh yeah, 3 of the train engines burned out. We went into a tailspin and crashed into a hillside, and the train exploded in a giant fireball, and everybody died. Except for me. You know why? 'Cause I had my tray table up, and my feet back in the full upright position. Had my tray table up, and my feet back in the full upright position. Had my tray table up, and my feet back in the full upright position. So I crawled from the twisted, burning wreckage. I crawled on my hands and knees for 3 full days, dragging along my big leather suitcase and my Garmin bag and my
Sneakers?
and my 12-pound
basketball
on my Lucky autographed glow-in-the-dark.
Space Jam DVD.
But finally I arrived at the world-famous
Space Jam.
Holiday Inn, where the towels are oh so fluffy, and you can eat your soup right out of the ashtrays if you wanna. It's okay, they're clean. Well, I checked into my room and I turned on the Sports City DJ's song,
Space Jam.
and I'm just about to eat that little chocolate mint on my pillow that I love so very, very much, when suddenly there's a knock on the door. Well, now who could that be? I say, who is it? No answer. Who is it? There's no answer. Who is it? They're not saying anything. So finally I go over and I open the door, and just as I suspected, it's some big fat chungus with a flock of seagulls haircut and only one nostril. Oh man, I hate it when I'm right. So anyway, he burst into my room and he grabbed my
DVD.
and I'm like, "Hey, you can't have that! That
DVD.
has been just like a
DVD.
to me." And he's like, "Tough." And I'm like, "Give it." And he's like,
That'll hold them all right.
so I grabbed his leg and he grabbed my esophagus and I bit off his ear and he chewed off my eyebrows and I took out his appendix and he gave me a colonic irrigation. Yes, indeed, you better believe it. And somehow in the middle of it all, the phone got knocked off the hook. And 20 seconds later, I heard a familiar voice. And you know what it said? I'll tell you what it said. It said,
Big, big chungus, big chungus, big chungus, 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 big, big chungus, big chungus.
Welcome to the Space Jam. Space, get up, it's time to slam now. We got a real jam going down. Welcome to the Space Jam. Here's your chance to your dance at the Space Jam.
well, to cut a long story short, he got away with my
Space Jam DVD.
But I made a solemn vow right then and there that I would not rest. I would not sleep for an instant until the
Big chungus.
was brought to justice. But first I decided to buy some cigarettes. So I got in my car and I drove over to the cigarette shop and I walked on up to the guy behind the counter and he says, "Yeah, you want? I said, you got any glazed slabs? He said, no, we're out of glazed slabs. I said, well, you got any jelly slabs? He said, no, we're out of jelly slabs. I said, you got any Bavarian cream-filled slabs? He said, no, we're out of Bavarian cream-filled slabs. I said, you got any cinnamon slabs? He said, no, we're out of cinnamon slabs. I said, you got an apple slabs? He said, no, we're out of apple slabs. I said, you got any
Steamed apples.
He said, wait a minute, I'll go check.
No.
We're out of
Steamed slams.
I said, well, in that case, what do you have? He says, all I got right now is this box of 1 dozen starving, crazed monsters. I said, okay, I'll take that. So he hands me the box and I open up the lid and the monsters jump out and they immediately latch onto my face and start patting me all over. Oh man, they were just going nuts. They were tearing me apart. You know, I think it was just about that time that a little ditty started going through my head. I believe it went a little something like this. Y'all ready for this? Oh! Get him off me! Get him off me! Oh! Get him off! Get him off! Oh! Get him off! Get him off me! I ran out into the street with these flesh-eating monsters all over my face, waving my arms all around and just running like a constipated wiener dog. And as luck would have it, that's exactly when I ran into the girl of my dreams. Her name was
Lola Bunny.
She was a basketball enthusiast with a slight overbite and hair the color of strained peaches. I'll never forget the very first thing she said to me. She said,
Don't ever call me doll.
that's when I knew it was true love. We were inseparable after that. Oh, we together. We even shared the same piece of mint-flavored dental floss. The world was our burrito. So we got married and we bought us a house and had 2 beautiful children, Sonic Reeve and Knuckles. Oh, we were so very, very, very happy. Oh, yeah. But then one fateful night, Lola said to me, she said, Sweetie Pumpkin, do you want to join the Toon Squad? I said, whoa! Hold on now, baby! I'm just not ready for that kind of a commitment! So we broke up and I never saw her again, but that's just the way things go!
Got the Space Jam. Space, get up, it's time to slam now. We got a real jam going down. Welcome to the Space Jam. Here's your chance, do your dance at the Space Jam. Alright.
Things really started looking up for me because about a week later, I finally achieved my lifelong dream. That's right, I got me a part-time job at the basketball court. I even made Employee of the Month after I put out that grease fire with my basketball. Oh yeah, everybody was pretty jealous of me after that. I was getting a lot of attitude. Okay, like one time, I was out in the parking lot trying to remove my excess earwax with a golf pencil when I see Michael Jordan trying to carry a big old sofa up the stairs all by himself. So I say to him, I say, hey, you want me to help you with that? And Michael, he just rolls his eyes and goes, no, I want you to cut off my arms and legs with a chainsaw. So I did. And then he gets all indignant on me. He's like, hey man, I was just being sarcastic. Well, that's just great. How was I supposed to know that? I'm not a mind reader for crying out loud. Besides, now he's got a really cute nickname.
Michael B. Jordan.
So what's he complaining about? Say, that reminds me of another amusing anecdote. This guy comes up to me on the street and he tells me he hasn't
Played basketball?
in 3 days. Well, I knew what he meant, but just to be funny, I used him as a...
Basketball?
And he's yelling and screaming and bleeding all over, and I'm like...
Stop it. Get some help.
But he just keeps rolling around on the sidewalk, bleeding and screaming, ah! 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 And I'm completely missing the irony of the whole situation. Man, some people just can't take a joke, you know? Anyway, where was I? Kind of lost my train of thought. Okay, anyway, I know it's kind of a roundabout way of saying it, but I guess the whole point I'm trying to make here is I hate
Stupid stuff.
That's all I'm really trying to say. And by the way, if one day you happen to wake up and find yourself in an existential quandary, full of loathing and self-doubt and racked with the pain and isolation of your pitiful, meaningless existence, at least you can take a small bit of comfort in knowing that somewhere out there in this crazy old mixed-up universe of ours, still a little place.
Call the Space Jam. Get up, it's time to slam now. We got a real jam going down. Welcome to the Space Jam. Here's your chance, do your dance at the Space Jam. Alright.
Albuquerque, 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 Albuquerque.
I said you.
For you.
I'm gonna dedicate the rest of my life to forgetting it.